and happy Saturday. This is Jovhannah, the Spiritual Love Healer, founder of the Spiritual Love Sanctuary, where I focus on healing single mothers. And today I want to talk about following your heart. So I started this series, Enter the Sanctuary, Saturday mornings. And this morning I woke up and it was very heavy on my heart. And it has been for about a week or so to revamp my sacred space, which is where I do my work, where I record my videos, where I practice yoga. So this is like my sacred sanctuary, my office space, and the energy just did not feel right. So last night I took all of the books off my bookshelf. I moved around some of like my decks where I store my oracle cards and everything. And I'm just moving everything. And I feel the need to do this in almost every room of my home. So I kind of started a couple weeks ago in my bathroom. I just went and did like a really deep clean, reorganizing everything. But I think it's important that because this is like just not something that I would do normally this time of the year, but I've found that when I have the urge and the deep desire to do something that just kind of coming out of nowhere, when I follow my heart, it always leads me down the right path. The key is knowing like when it is like your heart or your spirit speaking to you and you're not moving based on, emotion or just based off of your ego or what you think you should do, because sometimes we can talk ourselves into doing things that may or may not be the best thing to do. And so what I've learned is that the more time that I spent by myself, getting to know who I truly am and not who the world has told me to be, not who I've become through motherhood, but reconnecting with the core of who I am is what allows me to hear my heart. And some of the ways that I do that are through my spiritual practices, through meditation, through prayer, through working with my tarot and oracle decks, and just enjoying alone time. I know a lot of people find it hard to sit and be with themselves without outside influence, without the TV, without, music or the radio, without scrolling, on social media. And so when we get to a space where we are able to truly sit and reconnect with who we are at a core level, that is where a lot of change and transformation begins. And I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about today, which is second reason why I did this a little bit late today. But as I was moving this around, I'm like, why am I doing this? And it's like, I'm following my heart. And I noticed that I'm doing that in a lot of other areas of my life as well. So not only just home, but in my relationships, and even on my fitness journey. So something I shared over on my personal account was that I really wanted to, I thought I heard something, start working out more. Not because, just because I want to feel better. I've done a lot of work on myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and now I feel like my personal development needs to be focused on, my finances and career, which, includes my business as well, and my physical fitness. And so I wanted working out not to feel like working out. I wanted it to be fun. And so I was like, what are some things that I really enjoy doing? And I remember doing pole classes a long time ago before it became trendy and cool. And I got so much shame from doing that, but it was fun. And it built strength in my body very quickly. So I was like, I want to start pole dancing again. I want to take pole fitness classes. I want to do dance classes. So, and I wanted to really focus on strengthening my finances as well. So I signed up for an online pole studio. I purchased a pole a couple weeks ago. And I also joined the Live Richer Academy that a friend shared with me, where, you have access to different financial classes created by Tiffany the Budgetnista. So I did that, and I started taking late night walks or evening walks with my little one, because during the day in the South is hot, like hot and humid. So, I want to make sure that we're both getting outside and moving our body. So the best way to do that right now is to do so later in the day when it's a little cooler. So we go for a couple mile walk, and both of us, feel good after doing that. So it's like I'm setting myself up to do the things that I love. And also, I'm being more intentional about connecting with people that I love too, because that's important to me. So, calling my friends, chatting with them on Messenger or wherever, texting, and allowing myself to do the things that feel good to me. Sometimes the things that are in our heart don't add up with what our life looks like. So if you work, a 9 to 5, maybe you love making greeting cards, but you're like, I don't have time for this. I have to work. I got to take care of my kids. I have to clean the house. All of your adult to-do list is like blocking that one fun thing that you really want to do in your life. And I know last week when I pulled a card, and I don't have any near me to pull one, do I? I don't. They're all over there. I have like books, stacks of books all over the floor because I had to break down my bookshelves. I'm going to replace those, and it's a mess in here, y'all. But you have to allow yourself to do the things that your heart desires you to do. We all need creative outlets, and I think that's extremely important, but something that is often forgotten is that we still have to have fun as adults. We cannot get caught up in, just the routine or the system that we were told our lives had to be. Like, that's not fun. And, a lot of times too, as moms, our children's activities begin to take precedence over our own. And I think it's extremely important to have boundaries within parenting that says, no, this time is for me. Because if you're not serving yourself, if you are not taking care of yourself, if you don't even know what it is that you want to do with yourself, you're going to become very disconnected. You're going to become resentful. You're going to be storing a lot of stuff that you don't even realize that you are storing in your body because you're not processing it. You're not allowing yourself, your spirit, your inner child to play and to have fun and to enjoy the life that you're living. It's no fun to work and not be able to enjoy, the rewards that you're reaping for the work that you do. So following your heart is an extremely important, it's very important. And I think we are done a disservice because at a very early age, we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to express ourselves, especially as women. There's so many rules and restrictions for girls, and girls are supposed to be quiet, and you can't do this, and you're not supposed to do that. Whereas like boys get to, boys will be boys, right? So, as a woman and as a mother, it is important that you start to reclaim all of that. Reclaim yourself, reclaim your spirit, reclaim your gifts, your hobbies, your interests, and give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to do the things that make you happy in life, okay? So I just want to leave you with this quick message today. We will be back on regular schedule next week. I really enjoy chatting with you. I am sending you an abundance of love, of peace, of joy, of happiness, of wealth, and all good things, because here in the Spiritual Love Sanctuary, we are all about healing so that we can live abundantly ever after. Peace.